existing world created by the 5 previous movies and stay true to the rated R rating?
Well, like I told you, the rated R rating's cool, but we really have to see if they stay true to the Return of the Living Dead spirit. Because before Return of the Living Dead, zombie movies were made famous by George A. Romero, and they were very serious films, and they were very, they were not to be laughed at, And then Return of the Living Dead came out, and not only did they give us gruesome death scenes and a good plot, but they added a little comedy to it, and they were really the kings of the early horror slasher, or not slasher, but horror comedy. So the question is, are they going to go like everybody else that copied them? Because everybody else that copied them, they either went too serious or they went too comedic. Return of the Living Dead was right there in the middle. You know what I mean? Gave you the perfect blend.
I have a feeling they're going to go too comedic.
Well,
personally.
That doesn't work because, we got the Zombieland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you take Zombieland and you put it in a graveyard or you put it in a one setting type of place, you could call it Return of the Living Dead Part 6 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I'm okay with this. The last couple of Return of the Living Deads has not been favorable reviewed. I think it was, I'm not even going to butcher the name, Necro something other. But then you had one called Rave to the Grave. And people shit on these movies. They say they sucked. I've seen them. I actually bought a 2-pack with these movies in there. And maybe it was just me, but I knew what to expect. And I had fun with them. None of them will ever live up to the first one. Even the second one, as much as I love the second one, you can tell it's much more B-rated than the first film. So, if we can get back to the spirit. And another thing, the thing that made the first Return of the Living Dead so good is the characters. Everybody had a character, You had fucking, the guy with the mohawk. He was the dick. And then you had the black dude with the perm in his hair. And then you had the doctor. And then you had, all of these different characters coming together. And by the way, Leah Courtney is going to be at Mad Monster. She played Trash in Return of the Living Dead.
You gonna meet her?
Well, she's definitely on my radar, man.
This is like the 3rd or 4th time.
No, this is only the second time.
Second? Okay.
Yeah, the first time was at Days of the Dead 2018, which was our very first con.
Yep.
But it was so many other people there. It was just way overwhelming. But anyway, she has played in Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Demons. She played in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. She's played in a shit ton of movies, pretty big roles to minor roles. She played in Pumpkinhead 2. She's been all over the place. So she's definitely one of the OG Scream Queens.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but anyway, getting back to Return of the Living Dead, I hope that they give us a cast. I hope it's not just your basic old plain teenagers, early 20-something, make them stand out. Give them something. You know what I mean? That was the thing about the original. I keep talking about the characters. You could tell they were all into a certain culture. They were all kind of like these rebel punk rock metal group.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I don't know. We'll see. Like with anything, we'll see, and we'll come back and
we'll judge it when we see the trailer.
Yes,
or the images. Well, prolonged it as long as I could. it's time to talk about the 2023 Children of the Corn.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. 1. It's not for me. No, let me go first because mine's going to be short and sweet.
Fuck it.
This movie is unfucking necessary. It brings nothing new to the franchise. All it does is start a brand new timeline full of shit. They just can't get this franchise right. They just can't get the franchise right. Every time they come out with a new movie, it's worser and worser and worser and worser. And this new one is
It's not
no
the worst
different.
one in the franchise.
No, but it's not the start of anything good or great or even okay.
No.
So, like I said, the dialogue in this movie is trash. The characters, besides the little girl who took the lead to be kind of like the new Isaac.
Eden Edwards in the movie.
Yeah, her performance was fantastic. Everybody else was shit. And it was corny. It was goofy. The story didn't make sense.
You said corny.
And I didn't like it. None of the kills were cool or creative.
You know, this movie was rated R.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter if it was rated fucking double R. It sucked.
I know, but I'm just saying that just for those people out there that says, you know, oh, it's got to have a rated R rating. Rated R means shit.
Yeah, this movie, I mean, goddamn. I can't tell you how cringy this movie is. The characters in this, you just wanted to reach in and slap the fuck out of them. It's like, are you fucking dumb? Like, I rooted for absolutely nobody in this movie.
Nope.
Like, honestly, I just wanted the little girl who had the great performance, Eden. I wanted her to walk away from the town and just set the whole goddamn thing on fire and let everybody in it burn. And she just walks into a different town, into a different movie set, and gets something better.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, this little girl, she played in It Chapter 2. She was the little girl who had the birthmark on her face that went under the bleachers, and Pennywise got her. So if you trying to place her, that's where you seen her at. And to be 12, 13, how old she is, she's a wonderful actor. It's just too bad she was hooked to this shitty thing. At least she got a paycheck. The actual lead actress in this movie was terrible. She was one of the worst offenders. You know, that whole scene where she sends her dad out into the corn, and then she goes, "Okay, Dad, I'll fight. And it's like, just wanted to reach into the screen and just smack the shit out of that bitch.
Yes, 100%. Like, there's nothing you said that I disagree with.
And then like her brother just kind of turns on the whole family, and like the whole movie, he's just down to kill everybody. And then at the end, he just gives her a look like, okay, I'm on your side again.
Yeah, it was fucking like, huh? Like, what?
Like, it was whoever made this movie, you know, if you send a text, proofread your text, make sure you spelled everything right.
Don't be me.
Yeah, if you make a movie, do the same thing. This movie sucks dick. And the only saving thing that's keeping me from giving it a half a star is her performance. Because of her performance, I'm going to give this 1 star.
Yes, I totally agree with that movie review. I am at a... I wanted to give it a half a star, honestly.
This movie was worse than Candyman.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it really was.
It's in the running for one of the worst movies I've seen. Like,
as far as remake goes, it might be up there with Nightmare as far as just crap.
pretty rough. Like, I mean, like the ending of the movie is like you see this fucking giant fucking scarecrow thing.
It looks like Groot from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
But a really, really shitty version.
Yeah, a really shitty.
Put a straw hat on like a B-rated fucking CGI Groot.
Like, if you can tell Groot is CGI in Guardians of the Galaxy, take the budget away and imagine what you got.
Right. See, I thought it would have been great if it was like, I don't know, not a monster. Like,
well, I don't think it should have been shown anyway. I think that he who walks behind the rose should literally be unseeable, and the only way you can see him is when he manifests in somebody else's body, and it just turns them like a demon possessing somebody.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
That's
concept
exactly
too.
what this film should have been. The he who walks behind the rose should have got into the little girl, and that's why the little girl should be so hell bent on saving the corn and not letting it get tore down, because it's the demon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the girl just the girl was, I mean, we're just supposed to be like, oh, she's already batshit crazy.
Yeah.
She's already batshit fucking crazy. Like,
there's no
it's
character
no
development.
creativity in it. It's no fucking creativity in it. Stop doing this. And I'm not saying that the previous films have been any better. I'm just saying, if you have a property and you don't know what to do with it, sell it. Sell it to somebody that's going to treat it with care. And, you know, give it to Blumhouse. Even though they fucked up the Halloween series for the last film, maybe they can do something with it, you know? Like, god damn. Like, it's ridiculous how you can't take such a simple, straight to the point, little slasher and make anything of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pathetic.
I'm glad we didn't go and see this in theaters.
Yeah, if I would have went to saw this in theaters, I would have been pissed. Like,
I paid for this movie. I was like, fuck it. It's $12 at Walmart on Blu-ray.
Like, it's one thing to go and see a limited time movie that you know is B-rated and you know it's kind of going to be corny a little bit. You're expecting that, and you're fine with paying for that. But if you go see a Children of the Corn movie and you're expecting this movie to be something, and this is what you got, this is how you get negative reviews.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
star, which means it's not good, it's bad. It's bad. Take the little girl's performance out, and this movie
is shit.
Is bad.
It's even worse. I'm sorry her name's attached to this movie forever, but let's do the other reviews. IMDb. No, we'll start with Rotten Ass Tomatoes. Rotten Ass Tomatoes.
Would you stop that?
Make me, fuckhead.
You do things that annoy me.
You annoy me.
I want to take my can and bash it in the fucking brains with it.
I want to stick his pen up your ass. The goddamn pen is blue.
What did IGBQ have to say?
Rotten Ass Tomatoes gave it a 13% out of 100.
Well, okay.
IMDb gave it a 3.7 out of 10.
Okay. So far, they're not wrong.
And The People, a 2.5 out of 5.
2.5? That might be too high. I would say I'm pretty content with our 1 star.
Yeah.
And like I said, if it wasn't for her performance, this would be half a star.
Yeah. It's leaning more towards like barely 2 stars. Just FYI. Yeah, it's not that great. I don't recommend it. Do not buy it. If there's like a multi-pack of Children of the Corn and it's in it, pick it up.
Yeah, if you can